Bread. You watched the video and excerpt from the book An Easy Way to Regain Health and Lose Weight, The Time Machine. Bread is a gentle killer. Wheat contains opioid peptides that act like drugs. Try eating without bread. You may not feel as comfortable as when you eat with bread. Why? Bread is an anesthetic. When you eat it, it masks the discomfort in your stomach. If you have had an inflammation, bread temporarily extinguishes the pain. But the problem remains and progresses. Opioids in bread hide even minor stomach problems through anesthesia, preventing you from feeling them. And when you still feel discomfort despite the effect of bread's anesthesia, it means that the situation has already seriously worsened. Why bread is bad for you? Yes, bread contains vitamins, minerals, and some fiber, but much less than vegetables. But it also contains phytic acid, which blocks the absorption of minerals. Bread is all carbohydrates. After digestion, it turns into sugar. Right pointing arrow causes insulin spikes. Right pointing arrow contributes to weight gain. Gluten is a poison for the intestines. All grains, especially wheat, contain high amounts of gluten. Gluten is a collection of proteins, one of which is gliadin. Gliadin is an opioid peptide that affects the body in a similar way to morphine. One of the effects of opiates is to increase the level of endorphins. They make you feel good and pleasant. That's why people love bread so much. Bread causes a mild euphoria, to which a person subconsciously becomes addicted. Bread and intestines. Gluten atrophies the villi in the small intestine, which are responsible for absorbing nutrients. This is called celiac disease. Symptoms: bloating, diarrhea, abdominal pain. But celiac disease can be asymptomatic. If you have a gluten intolerance, it means that you already have intestinal problems. But even without classic symptoms, gluten is harmful to the body. Depression, anxiety, autism, schizophrenia. Studies confirm that these disorders can be caused by the consumption of bakery products. Cereals, bread and omega-6 cereals contain a huge amount of omega-6 fatty acids. The ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 in bread is 1:22. What does this mean? Omega-6 causes inflammation and destroys the intestines. The walls of the small intestine become covered with holes. Through these holes, proteins enter the bloodstream, which provoke allergies and autoimmune disorders, especially in the thyroid gland. When the villi of the small intestine atrophy, they cease to perform their function. Consequences: anemia, the body does not absorb iron. Psoriasis, insomnia, strong acid reflux, headache. Is there a healthy bread? Yes, if it is made with sourdough and fermented for 2-3 days. During fermentation, bacteria eat most of the gluten. Less gluten, less harm. The more gluten in a product, the more dangerous it is for health. My experience: I haven't eaten bread for 3 years. I eat lard with vegetables and it's not a problem. I have overcome this psychological barrier and feel better than ever. Why should you give up flour products? They cause sudden spikes in sugar levels. Provoke inflammation in the intestines. Contain gluten, which causes bloating and pain. Rich in omega-6, which promotes inflammation. Retain fluid in the body. Weaken the immune system. Benefits of giving up bread: reduces the load on the heart. Empty carbohydrates that cause weight gain are excluded. The condition of the intestines improves. Inflammation is reduced. Excess fluid is removed, up to 6 liters in 2 weeks. Stress resistance increases. Reduced exposure to glyphosate, a pesticide used to treat grain. The effect of bread on the liver is the same as the effect of alcohol. Dr. Eric Berg. Conclusion: feeling better comes after reducing cereal consumption. The intestines are restored, inflammation disappears, and the overall condition improves. Check it out for yourself. Give up bread and flour for 1 week. Start eating them again on the 2nd week. Compare how you feel. You will feel the difference.